it was a bit quiet, so I thought I'd put on some music, and then I discovered that apparently Discord did not automatically put me in streamer mode because I heard a Discord notification, and that shouldn't be occurring when I have OBS open, which is the software I use. So like, welcome on in, everybody. Glad you can make it. I hope you like the music I decided to put on like right before the starting screen segment ends. Welcome in, Jerry. Welcome in, Mom. Thank you for the resubscription. The starting soon screen is ominous. Yeah, and then I included Twinkle Park music, so less ominous now. Welcome in, everybody. Sub Val, Jerry, Mom. Thank you for the resubscribe. Welcome in, Rachel. Glad y'all can make it. Thanks for stopping by. Hold up. Get that out of the way. Get back over here. Pause that for now, I guess. I could just have that running the entire stream, but I don't think we want to. Right.
Ta-da! You've successfully perverted the laws of God and man.
They added mod mode to mobile. That's been there for a bit, because I remember modding a few streams while I was on mobile. So also they've like Discord has now added OBS to like its like software thing, so now I can have the Discord overlay on OBS. I need to turn that off. But welcome on in, everybody. Glad we all can make it. Welcome in, Joe. Yeah, look, the game has been calling to me. I keep thinking about things to do, things I want to do, and like, also I think just playing it more often is probably for the better because of how much I rely on RNG to do things. So I'm gonna like do my best to like if I just play it more often, I'll have more opportunities to do things. I kind of want to do the hovel again. It's going to really hamper how many steps we get. But not having any gem requirements would be kind of fun. Or maybe I could do shelter. What do? Like just streaming extra? I mean, yeah, I mean, I have fun. Obviously, I love streaming. This is great. And also, Blueprints lives rent-free in my head. God, what do I even want? Because I've seen all three of these rooms, so it's not like I'm going to get anything new out of choosing one. Shelter is very strong. I guess we can go shelter. Yeah, because I probably didn't do enough in shelter. Also, yeah, shelter with red rooms, because I did turn because now my parlor is a funeral parlor, which means red rooms are going to be something I kind of want anyways. This thing. I messed this thing up last... Well, I didn't mess it up, I just didn't get it in time. Right, this. I got attacked by another bird in the river walk. This one squawked at me. Birds are dangerous. Alright, now hold on. I'm going to try to figure out a day thing here. Where's the library? Checked out on November 18th. When was that? The 12th. Okay. So on the 12th, it was the 18th. Or when I checked it on the 12th. When did I check it out, though? Hold on. Cool, hidden safe, herrings, office, notes, among... I really need to organize my notes better. Pepe still game right now. Okay, here we go. So on the 9th day, it was the 18th. Which means that we started on November 9th. Right? That makes sense, everybody? So, I'm going to write this actually down. First day date was November... Right? Like, if I check... Okay, so I checked out the pump manual on the 9th day. And then on the... Where is it? And then on the 12th day, I got back to the library, and it said I had checked that book out on the 18th. So if we're 9 days... So on the 9th day, if it was the 18th, that means that the first day was the 9th. Just so that we can understand what date it is, right? November 9th. I don't have a year, but I don't think that, strictly speaking, matters. You know? Like, there's probably another date I have written down somewhere in this book that tells me the year, but that's not something I care about right now. So that means on the 15th day, it is November... Start on the 9th. It'd be November, what, 24th? I had November 14th was day 8. We can check that. Hold on. We set on day 8. Day 8 was the first time we went to the shelter and tried to set this time lock, and so we set the next day to be what I thought was November 14th. I thought the next day was November 14th, and I was going to try and get the shelter the next day. So day 9 would have been the 14th, right? Oh, God. Why did I think that that day was the 14th? Hold on. So, that must mean I thought that day 8 was the 5th. Oh, hold on. When did I get a library? Nook, Ben, chapel, book, billiard room, mail room. I've only had the mail room once, and it was on day 1. That's hilarious. I have that you started on the November 5th. Yeah, okay. So give me a second to figure this out. Like, when was the first time I entered the library? I'm trying to find. Observation room, dark room, guest room, security room, dark room, mail room. I entered the mail room on the 3rd. I've entered the mail room twice. I didn't realize. Bedroom, study. All of that. Bunk, car keys. When did I enter? Because I had to have entered the mail room once. I entered it. Hold on. When else did I enter? Happy Pride Month, gamers. Happy Pride Month. Be gay, do crime. God, when else did I go to the library? I had to have written this down. I couldn't have been this silly. Observation room, the drawing room, the dark room on day 2. That's all I wrote down. Guest bedroom, security room again, dark room, mail room, commissary, nursery. I didn't write anything down for day 4? What's wrong with me? Oh, here we go. On the 5th day, I checked out a book for drafting strategies. What, then on the... Did I not write down when I found that book? Hold on. Oh my god, this is crazy. How did I miss this? This is such an important detail. Hold on. Because yeah, day 6, I have written down, found the car keys in the parlor, went to the security room that says red notes are lies and blue notes are true. Got the billiard room. I've got, which gave me like just all that. The rumpus room with Alzara, the boudoir safe code and the red letter in it. Then I just go to day 7, which just talks about the parlor room and the gym car key spawn. Then day 8, I just have the black pawn of the drafter. I never wrote down who took these notes. What moron? So I think I must have been wrong on that first guess because I didn't write down the. I can't confirm the dates with that. Or maybe I can. Hold on. No. That's where we got that date from. So we got the. Does the game tell you the date somewhere? It tells you in several locations in like the book checkout thing, or where we got the
doofus.
Yes, where we got the November 5th date was because I was in the mailroom on the first day, and I sent myself a package to be picked up, and then on the third day, Oh, yeah. And then on the third day, we have date packed, date shipped November 5th. So I think that's where we got November 5th being the first day of this. But if November 5th is the first day, if November 5th is the first day, how are we on November 20th? Because on the 14th, it says library Swimbird checkout at November 20th. So the 14th was the 20th. No, the 13th was the 20th. Because that's when I went to, yeah. On day 13, I was in the library and I checked out Swimbird. On day 14, I got back to the library and it said that I checked out Swimbird on the 20th. The passage of time is a mystery. So wait, yeah, if we know that the 13th is the 20th, but somehow the first day one was the 5th? That doesn't make sense. Right? So is the beginning of time? Very true. Time is a mystery in and of itself. Okay, so it's either the 22nd or the 20th. Those are what we're going on right now. I'm going to go with the Swimbird date, because that one I feel like is more concrete of like, checked it out on the 13th, found it on the 14th. So the 13th must have been the 20th. So the 14th is the 21st. The 15th today is the 22nd. And I'm going to start writing down each date next to the days so I can keep track of this. So it's day 15, November 22nd. That's what we're going with. There's yet to be a blueprint stream that Joe doesn't pull out his notebook in the first 15 minutes of stream. He has to compare notes. What run is this? This is the only run I've done, right? Like I haven't played this game previously. Like what day? This is day 15. Like I the reason I was asking is because because I've been saying it's day 15 a couple times. So yeah, it's day 15. It's day 15. Yesterday on the 14th day, I got the Swimbird book and it said I checked it out on the 20th. And I checked out Swimbird on the 13th day. So if the 13th day was the 20th, then today's the 22nd. That's what that's my logic right now. What does radiation monitor do? Hold on. I mean, okay. I'm guessing. Hold on. What did that say? These readings are spiked experiments in the laboratory. So I'm guessing what it is if I spawn the laboratory, I could then come back here, take a radiation monitoring, and all the doors will unlock, which would be pretty nice. But I don't know how many steps. That would take probably a lot of steps to do, so. All right. Anyway, back to this. So, we believe that it is currently the 22nd. That is my understanding of this right now. I'm going to set this for the 25th. Right? So, hold on. Shelter. I'm going to set the shelter for November 25th. November 25th at 8 a.m. Because that gives me like I can then, when I set it today and just come back later. We never thought about that. We never thought that that was a possibility. So 22nd, and we'll set it for like 1 p.m. I don't know why we didn't think we could set it to today, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, let's do today at like 2 p.m. And we'll just go in and immediately look at a clock and see what time it is. Yeah. This seems right. This seems like it would work. I don't know why I couldn't... I don't know why I didn't even think about setting it for the day it currently is. I'm gonna be honest. Alright, let's see if today is the 22nd. Oh. And now... Yes, I'm being... I don't know why. I don't know why that never occurred to me. I'm gonna be honest. The like secret dark room over there. What's it called? There we go. The Black Bridge Grotto. We're just gonna ignore that because I don't think we can do anything with it. Let's check what time it is. If we believe this is the AM, it's about what was that? 10:30. So we'll come back in a bit. The rules say you only have to set it 2 hours in the future. Oh, true. It's like 10:30. So we got like 4 hours in game time. Closet, storeroom. There's a foundation. This is in the middle of my house. The closet could be nice. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the closet just to see what I can get, because it might give me like a shovel or something. Dice and a ruby. That's not bad. Dice is pretty good in case we get stuck with a bad draw. Funeral parlor, we'll deal with you later. I could do spare room. I could do pantry. Kinda want to do pantry. Get the money out of the way, yeah. And a free banana. Chapel. We could spawn chapel early. That'll be fine, because then we won't have to lose money going in because of the shelter. So we'll spawn chapel, because that way we can also get more stuff for the funeral parlor. Free money. Nice, nice. Now let's go this way. Funeral parlor will spawn you later. Bedroom gives me a corner. The bedroom kind of... Well, either way. Well, you know, I can do the funeral parlor and then just come back to it later. Yeah, let's do that. You want to know the real-time to in-game time conversion so you don't have to measure it out yourself? There's clocks in a lot of rooms. I think I'll just keep an eye on that. All right, funeral parlor, which it is sheltered, but I think this will still apply. So we'll wait to open these until I get a couple more red rooms. The gems are in both the black box and the white box, so that's a lie. Streamer lives on the edge. The gems are in both the blue box and the black box. The gems are not in the white or the blue box. Okay. Interesting. I mean, so this one has to be telling the truth, because they can only be in one box, which means that they're in here, so. I stared at the clock and measured it. Incredible. Ooh, I don't have enough for the veranda. That sucks, so we'll do bedroom. Any keys or gems or anything for you? Don't look like it. What do we got? Den! I love the den, but that would literally end this path. Ooh. Ooh, actually, no matter what, I'm kind of screwed, aren't I? Well, actually, the den just loops into the chapel. Post an image of a finished puzzle. Rather refinished since this is what I did before. Ah, okay. Can you open the box to get the gems? I could, but if I wait and get until I... So, the way the funeral parlor works is the amount of gems that are in the box is based off of how many red rooms are in the house. So I'm going to wait and spawn more red rooms to spawn more gems in the chest when in the thing when I open them. Well, if I do the courtyard, I'm able to keep going. If I do the den, I can loop around and then head back to the entrance. I mean, hold on, I'll take a look at the puzzle. Yo, that is actually a wicked puzzle. That puzzle is pretty cool. Always den, but the den would just like end this corner, and then I have to go solely through the northern part of the entrance. So I kind of want to do courtyard. Because, I mean, courtyard has a gem requirement, but I could get gems. Gems aren't that hard to find. So, well, because I'd rather have more than just one option. Also, the courtyard could spawn like a shovel and places to dig and things like that. So, stop caring. It's not that I care about filling out the map. It's that I care about having more doors. I want to have more chances to get more rooms instead of like ending it soon. Because like if I do the den and the entrance hall gives me a bad roll, then I'm just kind of screwed. But if I take the courtyard, then I have two options in case I get screwed by one of them. So I think I'm gonna take the courtyard against the judgment of everybody in chat. And because I mean the den always pops up. I'll just take the den later. See, sledgehammer. That's pretty cool. Kind of niche, but it's pretty good. And we got those two holes there. Oh! Hello there. That must lower the elevator. Oh! Interesting. All right. All right. All right. Well, poop. Well, I can re-roll these. I might want... maybe I should just take storeroom and then go to entrance hall. And then try to hook left and up. It's kind of my only option. Or no, okay, no, I'm gonna re-roll now. Because re-rolling these rooms gives me a better chance of getting into the foundation now that the elevator's down than trying to re-roll down by the entrance and have to go like through 4 or 5 rooms to get to the foundation. I'm gonna re-roll now. See? Hallway's kind of bad. Courtyard's equally bad. I don't have the gem for it, so I guess we gotta do hallway. We could do that, but we'll save that for later. I'm gonna try and get up to the foundation. So I need something that hooks right. The Nook! The Nook never lets me down. Okay, now we just need something that goes right. The Den. Oh, Den, no. Den, no, you betrayed me in my hour of need. All right, we'll have to do Den and then kind of hook up and right. We have absolutely screwed this map, by the way. Because, like... well, no, I can go, like... I'm assuming you can see the cursor. I can go down here, but I have to go 2 rooms over and then up to get anywhere else. And then, like, this corner I can't access at all. So I'm just... if I get to the foundation, I'm going to be pretty set, but... I'm going to have to go with the Den because I can't afford the courtyard right now. That's what you get for ignoring the Den? No, look, the Den is great. I love the Den. Like, look at the Den. Look at all the time in the Den. It's currently, what, 11:30-ish? Wicked. But, like, the Den just wasn't the play at the moment. Because then, again, it would have been a lot more difficult to get to the foundation. Well, this isn't good. Let's try the spare room, because that's the only one that actually lets me continue. I could do the Den, but the Den... I got options. I just don't like my options. Also, I've been meaning to go up the, like, right side of this at some point. I just always end up going up the west wing for some reason. Dining room. Dining room gives me this way, and now I just need to kind of hook right and then go down and hope that I find a way into the foundation. I gotta get to that elevator. I desperately want to get to that elevator. Bourgeois! No! Observatory! I have the gem. I have a gem for the observatory. Ooh, I gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. What's my star sign right now? What are you gonna tell me? Apples are extra delicious today. That's a scam. Why did you do that? I ain't got no frickin' apples. What do you want me to do with apples? Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. Oh, cripes. Well, that sucks. I should have kept that dice. Oh, well. Ah, the foundation's gonna go away tomorrow is the main problem. What's in here? We got you, a drum. Nothing new here, right? Like, no keys. I'll take those. I could use those for a bit. And then the journal, that confused me for a bit, but now I understand what's going on. Can you go back and get the gems? Oh, you're so right. I could have opened the parlor gems. Oh my god, I'm a fool. I'm a fool and a madman. Now it's like almost impossible for me to get to the foundation. Wow, hubris. You know what? That just happens sometimes. Sometimes you're just full of hubris. Sometimes I should have gone and gotten gems. I don't know why I went straight to this door. Because now I just can't get to the foundation. Oh. Oh, I'm a fool.
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. Crap. Yeah, honestly, the hubris of me trying to get more than 2 gems out of the funeral parlor absolutely screwed me over. That's good to know. Good to know for next time. That don't do that. You can just keep your running shoes. I don't want them. Actually, give them to me. No, I don't want to lose. Nah, you keep them. I don't care. No, actually, no, give them to me. Give them to me. Give me the shoes. Thank you. What do these shoes do? Basically, lose less when traveling longer distances across the estate grounds. Yeah, okay, so let's go down to the den. You're so excited to see what the elevator, and then you lost your head. You know what? These things happen. These things happen. Sometimes you just sometimes you just mess up. It is what it is. I should go get those gems before I do anything stupid. Or should I? I can do one more stupid thing. Well, it's... guess storeroom it is. Because, the corridor is kind of useless in this state. It would just make it loop. What was I hoping to get? Not sure. Let's do storeroom, though. I guess I was hoping for another red room, so I could, get more out of the funeral parlor, but whatever. Is there a clock in here? Doesn't look like one. Alright. Funeral parlor. Well, you're in the black box. I determined that already, so. I can do one more stupid thing, you and I. I like how the game literally tells you to hoard gems early, and you're like, nah, fam. Look. I make dumb decisions all the time. So yeah, it's in the black box, because this is lying, because it can't be in 2 boxes. This is lying, because it can't be in 2 boxes. So this one's telling the truth, and it says they're not in the white or blue box, so it's in here. That or I end the day. See? We're good. Alright. Literally the only path I have now is the den. Let's go to the den. Oh, right. My bad. Well, I'm already here. Let's go check the clock over in the entrance hall. We have to wait around a little bit. Let me check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, I probably shouldn't actually go. I'm just gonna wait around the shelter, I guess. Today's gonna be a slow day. That's fine. We'll go make a wish. It's 3 steps to the shelter. Yeah, that's why I decided to just go to the shelter. Although I am getting pretty lucky with the running shoes, just like saving me steps, so. Yeah. Thanks, Sari, for banning drowning approval. Yeah, you can use any date and time as long as it's at least an hour into the future. It'll remain unlocked for 4 hours. Okay. And we set the unlock date. Let's just hang out. Well, got time. I'm just gonna go explore the grounds a little bit, see what else I can find. Now I'm free to watch, and now I'm free for distractions to get watched. Great. So I'm glad you missed all my mistakes that I made, because I'm absolutely messed up trying to get to the foundation. So yeah. Let's just check out the grotto. Maybe I can look at something. Spaghetti Manor. Yeah, the manor's kind of a mess right now. Maybe there's something in here I can figure out. Whatever this is. Foundation. Lower elevator by accessing I guess outer wall from another room. There you go. Just jot that down so I remember. Still don't have the admin password. Can't do much there. Still only got this one microchip. I'm just gonna take it with me. I don't care. Because, like, the game... I believe that the game will not make it so that I cannot solve a puzzle, like, at all through the multiple days. So if I, like, take the microchip, I don't think I'm gonna lose it. Like, it'll probably just spawn back in there on the next day, if anything, so... I'm just stealing it for now. And yeah, that's kind of all we got. We don't have any other permats. Because I haven't unlocked the orchard yet. I still don't know what the code is for that. I need to find... what was her name? Hold on. Let me check the... Well, I'm going to stare at the clock so I know what time we can go and check the safe to see if I have the dates right. It's almost 1. Okay. What was the family tree? Let me find that again. Here's the... Nope, that's the statue list. Where's the family tree? That's all archives. I wrote down the family tree, right? Yeah, there they are. God, what was I thinking of? Why did I want to do all this? I wanted to think about the family tree because... Right, I'm looking for... I think it's... Clara Espin. I think I'm looking for her bedroom. Because in her bedroom is where there's going to be the blown up picture of the orchard, which allows me to get the code for the orchard to then unlock that area to go to. Which, if I could get to the orchard, the fact that I have 7 stars and apples are tasty today would have been great. But sadly, I don't think we will be as lucky. Y'all remember that time when I played Outer Wilds? And I spent, like, an entire cycle just kind of, like... Careful wasting time, the moon will fall soon. I mean, I was just talking about Outer Wilds, the game where if I waste too much time, the sun explodes, so... But yeah, you remember that, that one day... Is that extra apples in the orchard? Well, I mean, it's an apple orchard, so I assume I could just eat apples there. Or maybe, like, so maybe it's like I can go there and get some extra steps at the start of the day or something. So maybe if I had the gem, like, I find that, observatory, get the apple buff, and then I just go there and launch apples for days, and it's like I have, like, 80 steps or something. Maybe, I don't know what the orchard does. But, that would be a lot of steps. I mean, yeah, like, cause I mean, like, I think an apple gives me like 4, maybe it's like 3, like 2, like I think it's either 2 or like 4 steps. There's like even like 6 of those things off of one tree. That's got to be a lot of steps. But yeah, you remember the that one Outer Wilds, like during that one stream where at the very end I didn't really know what to do, so I just like sat in place trying to see if the teleporter, because it was that thing with the teleporters, right? Where when you're on, if you teleport from one teleporter to another, there's that brief window where you can step back onto the teleporter to get sent back. And I was trying to see if like you just sat and waited, it would like the other end would open up instead. And it didn't happen. I remember it didn't happen. But what was funny is that was also the day where like at the very end I decided I'm going to try and get into the quantum moon, and that like at the end of stream I figured out how to get into the quantum moon so that we could do it on like the next stream. I vividly remember that. Like Blueprints does give me a lot of those vibes of like discovering how something like just now when I discovered how to get the elevator to lower in the Foundation. Like that's great. I would have loved to do something about it, but sadly that's not the case today. But like that sense of like discovery and like putting pieces, like things are going into place and you can like basically it's like you put pieces together that unlock pathways to finding more pieces, and it's like that's such a cool feeling. And there are so few games that do that very well. I guess there are very few games that do that at all, really. I don't know. I think it's very very enjoyable. I really do appreciate this game and Outer Wilds and things like that. And at some point we are going to play the Outer Wilds DLC. I'm probably going to do that in October. Make that like a horror stream game, because apparently the DLC is what we're waiting on. So we set the time in the shelter. So I don't know if you were here for the last time we were in the shelter, but you set like a time for the time lock safe, and then you go to and then hopefully it opens. We set you do by chance get, you know what, I could study that. You know what? Hold on, let me right there. We can still look at it. And I'm gonna pull up maybe, hold on. Pull up my Blueprint screenshots. And then minimize that. Perfect. That'll work perfect for me. Okay. OBS, window capture. Can I capture this window? No? Okay. Then we'll just capture the entire main display. Do that? Perfect. Yeah, you're going to see a bit more than I want to, but it's fine because you're going to look at these and just wait for the clock to go down. So, yeah, this is what my mom wanted me to look at. Basically just, like, try to figure out which one of these are wrong based off of this map. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 spots, but only 6 are shown in this. Oh, I see what you mean there. That only one map, the political statement one, has a symbol on it that is the same symbol from the poem you screenshotted. Oh, this symbol. Right. Yeah, it has this symbol here. And yet, none of the other ones do. Oh, you've got a point there. Okay, so we get the classrooms again. We're going to have to screenshot all of the worksheets. Because I screenshotted this one with the one that says each color can only be used twice. But yeah, I'm going to have to... I might have to go... Like, when we get the classrooms again, we'll have to go double check that. Again, then there's this. So we have Coracia Vera Morajai. Political statement picture again, please. This one. You want me to like hold on, I'll expand this a bit because we got room. There we go. And the poem's first letter spells hold on. S-A-C-R-E. It does! Oh my god. I'm not explaining, but goddamn, what the fuck, game? I see. Wow, I am so glad I decided to do that. Like, this is now Blueprint's group effort. This is honestly, I think this is spectacular a way to play this game, where it's like a group effort in finding things. Because I would have never noticed the sacred. I just would have never seen that. And yeah, this is, and I never, and like, because I took these screenshots, I never would have noticed this is the only map with that symbol. Oh, and that symbol isn't on the geography list, is it? Well, I guess these symbols don't even really match the other things anyways, so. Get his notebook out. He got his notebook out like to start a stream, I think. Quote from Joe, what the fuck? We also have the pump manual screenshotted, in case we ever needed that. Can I read the sacred note? Here you go. This was in the clock tower. I assume you've been there once. It came from years of teaching acrostic poems. Oh, interesting. Looks like it's almost 2, so I should probably head to the vault and see if it's ready. Joe, play the game yourself, nerd. No, this is a collaborative effort, all right? Like, all of Twitch chat is collaborating. Oh, hi, Marbot. Glad you can make it. Thanks for stopping by. We're currently brain blasting about blueprints, but also it's 2 o'clock, which means we gotta go check. I love this game. It is so fun, but we gotta go check something. I have failed the social interaction. Oh no. But I also hate, dude, same. Like, here's the thing. We previously played Outer Wilds on stream, and I think I have the same kind of relationship where it's like, this game is great, but also this game hates me. Did we get it right? No. Beans. Yeah, I set November 22nd at 2 p.m. It should be 2 p.m. on November 22nd, so. So my date is wrong? Okay, well, I'm assuming you're saying that because you know the date is wrong, and therefore just telling me that that's what it is, so. Probably, and also, yeah, my time is certainly right, but my date is probably wrong too. This fucking computer. Like, I can, like, I mean, yeah, but obviously my date is wrong. I didn't need, like, you didn't tell me that. Obviously the date is wrong. It certainly isn't 2 a.m. Exactly. So, wrong. Date. But if that's the case, then hold on, because, again, I checked out Swimbird on the 13th day. I put the L in LGBT, was flirting with a pretty lady for like 10 minutes and didn't see her wristband under all of their bracelets, marking her as a guest at the gay bar, not actually a fruit. Oh, no. Hitting the wrong target. Is there a room that has if there was a room with a calendar, this would be so much easier. But I think we have to basically use the dates written on objects, like the book checkout or the mailroom thing. But I guess we have 2 dates now. Wait a minute, hour. It's like 2 p.m., so we can set it to 4. Okay, hold on. Exit. Pause. Give me time. I'm pretty sure time doesn't move while I'm paused. We're gonna think about this for a second. So, it's not November 22nd. What other date do we have? Because we did have the 5th. We had November 5th from the date pact from the mailroom. So if it's November 5th on the first day, that means by day 15 it'd be the 20th. So let's try time lock safe. Set date to unlock. November 20th at 4 p.m. Because it's gonna be a bit of time. It's gonna be a bit of time, but because we basically have two possible dates. So if it's not November 20th, and if it's not November 22nd, then we don't really know. Then I still don't really know what day it is. Because those are the only two dates I can think of right now. Yeah. Anyway, back to reading chat. On the release patch of the game, the computer didn't even work if your time format was set to US. Oh, I see. Incredible. That's on her fam once you put it under the brace. That's true. That they need to have like signs. They were a little oversized, so don't really blame her for not stopping them from shifting around. It didn't complete. I got invited to play cribbage. Let's go. Label on the forehead. Exactly. Have you updated the grid? Oh, no, I have... Yeah, I do have new words there. So let me... Where's my phone? I can upload those real quick. Where is my phone? How... Oh, there it is. You're on the floor. How do you keep ending up on the floor? Because I put it there by throwing it. I still need to move this to the like the official like full notes section. I say that every time. It's gonna be a great month, I think. Hey, look, you know it's still the first. You got plenty of time. All right, so let me delete this one because this one's now out of date. Oh, by the way, Marebot, if you would like to, I'm gonna quick do a bit of a plug. In the Discord server that I have a channel that's for blueprint spoilers, which I basically use to upload images, like screenshots I've taken of the game. And like this is basically like where we upload our blueprints discussion stuff. So, like that's where my mom was looking at the like geography stuff and where she wanted me to upload the grid, which is basically the grid of like the paint. Like, I'm assuming you know about the paintings, right, Marabot? Yeah. Basically, I've been writing a grid of what the paintings all say for their initials. I know most things. Got it. Like I've been writing down like what I discover about all of the paintings in a little grid, and that image is on the Discord right now. So, but yeah, this run is. Thanks up, Val. Will do. Perish? Well, that's a reference I understand, so. That's, I guess for everybody else that doesn't, in Void Munashi's stream, which Subval moderates for, they have... Oh, right! I forgot! I have the Blessing of the Gardener, so I have a bunch of courtyards in my room pools. That's why I was getting so many courtyards. I printed the maps because I'm a boomers, and boomers print the internet. That is honestly incredible. But that blessing is great, but I had no gems. I burned all of my gems way too quickly. I'm literally the reason why that parish is a redeem. I mean, that's pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Right, time. Wait, still gotta look at time real quick. Hold on. It's 3 o'clock. We got plenty of time. I guess I can go back to looking at this stuff. Should I look at the Discord, or can you show the letter grid? I guess I could just pull up the Discord. Hold on. Here we go. That's the letter grid we have so far. So yeah, it's mostly it's like this part down here is good. We still have like a lot to find up here because we just never get up that high. But yeah. I could pull that up again if need be, but I kind of want to look through these things real quick. Yeah, like half of these are like me taking screenshots for important things, and then some of them are this, which is great. First grade error with the grid? No, I haven't. What do you mean? The cute little star? I love this little guy. The indifferent star. He's having fun. What X where the antechamber is? I mean, how would I supposed to know that? That's not a first grade error. That's AI information I don't have error. Like, I don't think there are paintings in the antechamber, but I guess I know there wouldn't. So I know there wouldn't be any. It's in the original drawing of the grid. Oh, it is? Oh, I guess I just didn't see that. Like, oh yeah, I mean, I know there's not supposed to be a letter in the antechamber. I was just going to leave it blank because that just made sense to me. Oh, hold on. Will June be a good month? Yo, we can. Oh, it's been a while since I did do one of those. Heck yeah. Thank God you said you know it's blank. Yeah. Like, I mean, because I figured, like, because I've seen inside the antechamber a little bit because of, like, I think I found a switch in there once and it kind of shows you, like, a top-down view of the room. So I've seen in there and I know there's not a painting in there, so. I could technically... It says 44 letters rather than 45 as well. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I remember that. I could technically cheat a little bit because I could go back into my previous streams because, real quick before we go into there, like in my previous streams, I have gotten up there. Like, yeah, look at all the letters. I could add like all 4 of those rooms, not all of them, but most. I could add at least 2 of those rooms as letters that I don't have currently. But I feel like, you know. Where's the fun in not finding them myself now that I know they exist? So, we'll do that. But, yeah, let me do tarot card reading real quick. I gotta inflict chaos into the deck by just, like, shuffling it around, like, crazy instead of just doing normal, like, shuffling. Because I'm generally pretty bad at shuffling cards, and these cards are, like, extra long, so it's gonna be hard to do things like... Also, I probably wouldn't want to ripple shuffle these because they're cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th card. Flip it over. Ooh, okay. There's a lobster. That has to be good. Ah. This might not be as good as I thought. Lobster knife fight. Let's go. Traditionally, the moon warns of deceit, lies, dishonesty, embarrassment, danger, self-deprecation, and...
Lobster knife fight.
Excellent. Lunar fantasies. Often what we like in the moonlight turns out to be completely different during the day. Upright love meaning, since we were talking about, I believe, how well your romantic escapades of June will be. Complicated romance, uncertainty about love or relationships. I guess be careful. Some people might be lying to... actually, that's what I'm getting at. Like, be careful because some people might try to take advantage of you and they might be lying to you. So, you know, just be on guard with your June escapades there, Subval. But I trust you to be pretty... I believe you will be smarter than that, so. Well, you've already done that with the flirting with a straight person. That's true. So I will get the goth, but she will be as bad for me as I expect. Well, actually, no, I guess it's deceit, so you'll get the goth, and it turns out she, like, is a accountant. So she'll just help you with your financial stability. The star has reappeared. I don't know why you're there. Get game capture back on. Right. Just saw the title. Thanks. Yeah, I've gotten the tomb once. So actually, hold on. I'm gonna go back through my notes. I got the tomb on the 11th day, and then on the 13th day, that's where I realized that the chapel gives me information about the tomb. Oh yeah, the Zoria's Blep. That's incredible. There are a lot of great emotes in there, like the crab with a cowboy hat on it. God, I wish I was better at making emotes. I mean, I've got some great emotes, don't get me wrong. Like, not many can hold up to this. Oh, my bad, sorry. Where's the map in the Discord, not the classroom map, the other one? Hold on, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know if it's in there yet. Give me a second. Because I think in... Hold on, let me just upload a couple more things I've screenshotted, like... Hold on, back. Show on disk. Because I gotta take this from the folder, not from this little thing. These two. Are you talking about those maps that I just uploaded? Also, it's about 4 o'clock, so let's go check, see if I'm right about the day. All my notes are in a massive MS Paint PNG that lags when I open it. That classroom map doesn't match the worksheet land shapes. I think I did notice that when I was looking at it, which is interesting. Ta-da! Come on, really? Okay, so it's not the 20th either. Well, then what are these dates? I don't get it. Because, like... Day 1, we went to the mailroom. And... the dates are June 1st. Well, so it's more the... if only it were that simple. If only it were that simple. If only it were that shrimple. Okay, we've spent so long on today. It's been an hour. I'm gonna use up the rest of my steps because clearly we don't... Maybe the date in the library book is the due date? Well, no, because I think it's like when you check the book out. At least that's what I think it is. I'm gonna run up to the den and just, like, see if I can get a fun room out of it. So... What up, you? What up, you? The parlor puzzles are definitely getting harder, but I think I should be fine. I don't think the funeral parlor thing is gonna hit me anytime soon. Anyway, what do we got? West Wing garage. I don't have the utility closet, and that'll be the end, so we're gonna do West Wing hallway. I'm just gonna room max for a bit. Dark room, dark room would stay up because I don't have enough of those. I could do the kitchen, but that's not really worth it. I've never really explored the gymnasium proper, have I? Well, I guess there's not really anything in it, but I could spawn a car key, so I'm gonna try it. Didn't spawn a car key. Devastating. Dropbox, yeah. We got corridor, office. Office wouldn't be that useful, now that I think about it. Because don't have the office thing. Although, does it matter? I don't think it does matter. It probably, I mean, I could spawn the corridor and get another roll, but I'm already at like 107 Discord servers and I don't have Nitro. Good lord. Office might have a Office might have a calendar. I'm willing to. I don't think it does, but I'm willing to try. What do we got? Anything? Anything at all? Got this switch. We love this switch. I mean, hold on. I know for a fact that it was lying to me, but I did get that safe code. Yeah. 9083. Like, I know it's lying. Yeah. But. Oh, hey, coupon book. Wicked. Hold on. Let me look at this photo. God, I don't know how to recognize you. Oh. Yeah, here they are. There's Espin and Clara Espin and the other guy. What's his name? Clara Espin and Simon Sinclair. Those are the two, like, people that owned this mansion. Okay. What does this note say? Antechamber labor in the greenhouse. There's a one in the... I've never been to the greenhouse. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operate. Oh! Interesting. So, we've seen the broken lever before. That was in... I found it at least in the dark room once. So then in the greenhouse, there's a broken lever. And I'm guessing that one... Why is... Yeah, well, I just realized, why is West in different font? That's interesting. Yeah, this doesn't help me. Maybe, does Run Payroll have like a... Payroll's already been run this week. Please try again any day next week, starting Monday. Now, hold on a second, gamers. This does tell us something. Sort of. Office. Payroll sent out. Let me check what day that was. Chapel, day 13. This was the laboratory. Walk-in closet. I found that one? Root cellar. Maid chambers. Archives. What day did I find the office? Office was on the 10th. Day 10. And then it will... can be... Because this does tell us something, which is at least a day of the week, which is some new information. Be any day next week starting Monday. So if we find the office again, and... Well, I guess if we'd have to find the office, like... Why is your display name blue? Mine is because I like blue. Mine is because I also like blue. Everybody here's blue. Check all the prompts on the computer. Well, I don't... Because this one just makes it that gold appears elsewhere. So now it's just gold in other rooms right now, basically. Like if I start heading backwards, there'll be gold in places, but it doesn't really help me right now. God, what could that safe code be? What could that safe code be? There's a lot of busts of these guys around. There's like 3 of this guy. There's 1 of you. 1 of you. You're Herbert. I forget what this guy's name is. I don't know why this... And there's this hand pointing over here. Probably just because there's a safe there. There's the camera. We saw that in the dark room. Or pictures of it in the dark room. What else could the safe code even be? This is one of those things where I feel like it's probably better to just... Oh. Yeah, then there's this. Which... I mean, we already have a screenshot of that, so it's fine. I wonder what any of this is. I don't think any of these books are anything we found or can be checked out from the library. The sync code? Do I have the sync code? Oh, you said... I may have said sync. To be frank, the words that come out of my mouth sometimes aren't the things I'm actually thinking or saying. I'm gonna be so real. Also, I did just completely believe you for a second that there was like a code in a sink somewhere. Or maybe even a code for a sink somewhere. Because this game is weird like that. Could the code be related to the bus as listed by the red words? Oh my god, you're so right! No, hold on a minute. Okay, no, you're right. Oh my god, hold on. Because if you remember, what room was that? What room was that? It was like the foyer. I know we went to the foyer, but I don't think I wrote anything down about the foyer. They, like, each of those busts had names on them, like Count and Queen and Major. And so, oh, no, you can't, okay, I don't know that we're writing that family tree. You're so right. Hold on. They weren't all in the family tree. They weren't all in the family tree. I know that much. Yeah, because we have Lord William Espin, and we have Baron Thomas Sinclair. So you're onto something. We got at least 2 of them. But then, actually, no, hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on. I might be able to do this. So, you are not William or Thomas. You are not William or Thomas. You are the Baron. You are the Queen. Don't know what you are. Oh, God. Because I see Lord William Espin, but he had, like, glasses. And he didn't have a mustache like that. I think, and that's the Baron. That's Baron Thomas Sinclair. And that's the guy with the mustache again. God, no, I think I need to get back to the foyer. I genuinely think I'm going to have to go back to the foyer. There was only 1 bust of the Queen. That is true. Like, there's only this one here. But I could cheat. I could cheat a little bit, go back to a previous stream and, like, because I did at the end of the stream in the foyer, just, like, read all of the names. I could go back in the stream and just read that. Chat, am I allowed to cheat? Am I allowed to go back into that stream and look? Or do I have to wait to find the foyer again? And then write down this information? Looking at a VOD is fair? That's at least 1 guy. If I can get a second okay to cheat, then I'll do it. Looking at your own playthrough, it's not that bad. All right, we're doing it. Looking at your own playthrough, it's not that bad. All right, we're doing. Shh, calm down, William. All right, channel, videos, should be this one. Let me see if I can find when I was at the foyer. I spent a decent amount of time in the foyer, just kind of wandering around, so. This was the one. This was the classroom one. I was classroom maxing. VOD is fair game. It's just really advanced note taking. That's so true. Mod is leaving because you haven't figured this one out yet fully. I see. I think I solved it though. I heard the PS5 turn on. I mean, the thing is, it's a pretty easy like puzzle once you once you know. Here's the foyer. Once you know what to do, it's not that hard to figure out. Okay, so that's Lord William Espin is not in this room. Do you want me to pull up the VOD on stream so we can all look, or should I just talk it out? That's another thing I should ask. But okay, so let's just take a gander at these busts real quick. Really hope I don't have enough. I think I got enough time. Day looks still day. Let's all look. Okay. So we'll just window capture this one. There we go. Okay. So this is the Baron Thomas Sinclair, and if we look around, there's at least one of him. Yeah, I think there's only one bust of him. There was a guy before this. Give me a second. All right, that's the major. Calm down. So that's the major. I mean, only 4 of these are... So we don't need the count, because the count isn't red, right? So we're not looking for count. The major isn't what we're looking for. Ariana, I think, is the queen. So we need 1 queen. Okay. So it's going to be... I'm gonna write this down. Hold on. So, safe code equals busts, question mark. 1 queen. Okay, so that's a baron. And the barons in passing of the barons. There are 2 barons. Interesting. So we have 2. It said passing of the... Did I not turn on the window capture? I'm so sorry. So there's 2. It said passing of the barons. And we have this guy's a baron. So there's 1. Just the 1? I'm only seeing 1 bust of the Baron. Of Baron, You are a Baron as well now. I don't know if that's relevant. Not as far as I'm aware. 1 Baron, right, parentheses, because this is Edwin. Go to the window capture again. Because we got Baron Edwin Sinclair. There's at least 1 bust of him in here. I am yapping. Come on, get to the next bust. There we go. Yeah, so the next guy is the Count. Just look at him real quick. Thank you. So we got Count Isaac Gates. Interesting. So we got count as a case. There's I think there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a second Baron there, right? Yeah, okay, so there's 2 Baron Edwins. One. You watch your old stream and go, oh, that's... No, I'm okay with my sound. I'm okay with the sound of my voice. I've gotten pretty used to that with like doing like editing videos of myself. So we got 1 guy there, 2, 3. Yeah, because there's 2 Barons, so there's 3, 4. So we got at least 4 of the count. Bring this back up. They have Lord William Espin, but it looks like this, and I haven't seen a bust that looks like that. So I don't think that one's relevant. So I guess I'll just write down 0 Lord. Parentheses, William. And we have this guy, which is Baron Thomas Sinclair. And I vividly remember there's at least 1 of him. Yeah. 1 Baron Thomas. And just so you guys can see, it's him. That's the bust I'm looking at there. And then the last one was the Major, which is on the right there, which we can already see. That's the Major. He has a beard. We haven't seen him either. So, do the window capture. Right here. Okay. So, 0 Major. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 numbers right now. And 5 possibilities. From looks of it, we need Queen, Lord, Barons, Major. So 1, because the count isn't red, so we could discount the count. And there's 3 Barons in total, because there's the 2 different Barons and there's 3 statues. So 1, 3, and then passing of the Barons. No, we already did that. Oh, hold on, I messed up. Give me a second. So 1 for the Queen, skip the count. 0 for the Lord. 3 for the Barons, and 0 for the Major. So let's try 1030. There, sorry. Alt-tabbing, just moving things everywhere. Let's see if this works. Also, herrings is written in red. Hold on. Don't... Because it's either, yeah, herrings or hearings. Because it says, like, I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings. It could be the red herrings. We'll try the code that I came up with. And if that doesn't work, we can try with red herrings in mind. So 1, 0, 3, 0. Okay. Okay, so if it's not, so it's not that. This day is going to take an entire stream. I'm so glad I did this on the bonus day. So it's not 1030. Herring of the Major. So I wonder if that just means we don't include the Major. So we just do Queen, Count, Lord, Baron. I guess we could try that. So that's 1, 4, 3, 1403. Let's try that. crap. Would it be all of them are red hair? Like all 4 of the reds are red herrings? What does that mean then? Try all 5 numbers? I'm assuming it's a 4-digit code. Maybe it's the red herring is that they're red. So it'd be 14030. One 4030. That didn't work either. You know? Why is he here? Because if I'm going to go double check that VOD for a second. Herbert isn't in the foyer. But he's a baron, right? Let's try adding 1. You time spent in room stats are going to be wonky after today. It's going to be, like shelter. No, entrance hall, shelter, and office are going to be just stacked. Let's add Baron Sinclair. So that would bring the Baron count up to 4. So then it would be 1 4. So let's try the numbers again. Let's try both of them now. Hey, get back here. Okay, I can't open that drawer. Give me a second. So now let's try 1040. 1040. No, okay. So if it's not that, then we could try 1404. 1404. No, okay. Then we try 1. Include the counts, 4. Include, and then it was, Lord. 4. Okay, no, it's none of those. Oh, God, what are we missing? Okay, this is 1 of you. There's 2 of you. So, we got 1 queen, 1 count, 2 count, 1 baron, 3 count, 2 baron, 3 baron. Unless we don't include the big ones? Right? Like, do we not include the big... It's like, it's getting close to the end of the day. I gotta figure this out. Like, maybe let's exclude the big ones. So now it's... like... 1... Well, it's not 1030. So it's 1... Would be counts. Be 3 then. So like 1330. No? What am I missing? What am I missing? Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. And none of these books have titles on them, so it's not like I'm actually looking for a specific book to help me out with that. And yeah, like, that's a baron. That's a baron. Ooh. Hold on. Well, how would I know what order to put the barons in? Because there's like, yeah, there's two of those guys, and then one of that guy, and one of that guy if we include him. So like, what order would I put the ones and twos in? There's not really much for me to know about. Unless... like, we got the hand here, and it's pointing left, which I thought it was just, referring to this, but maybe it's like, start here, go left. So we, like, one count, one baron, the queen. So if we don't include the counts, and we don't include the major, because it's a major herring, so we just have the queens, the lords, and the barons. I'm going to try... well, just the queens, the lords, and the barons, so we can do... oh, God, hold on. Is Herbert a lord? Was it Lord Herbert? Does anybody remember if he's ever been referred to as Lord? There are a bunch of origami cranes in the room. There are origami cranes. There's one there. There's two there. I don't know, like... Herbert is the name of a squid. I don't know how much that helps. Well, because the thing is, if it's like flight, if flight is related to that with the queen, then fall, passing, and march, or things like that, like, how would they relate to any of the other ones? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, fall, like, boat, we got a boat, we got these weird image things, we got those. I'm not sure how fall or march or anything like that has to do with anything else in here. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. And it's like 6 p.m. That's like 7 p.m. Oh, we're getting close. It's night approaches. We gotta sort this out. Would the queen chess piece count? Is that a queen or is that a king? It has a cross on top. I think that's a king. Right? The kings normally have crosses on top. One count, two count, three count, four count. Yeah, there's 4 counts. That is a king, yes. Got it. Okay. So there's 4 of these guys, because there's the big one over there, and then there's that guy, and there's that guy. I haven't miscounted those. Like, I haven't miscounted anything in this room right now. Because we got the queen. We got 1 count there. 1 count there. 1 baron there. Another count there. The baron there. Another baron. A different type of baron. Another baron. And then the count. And then him, if we count him. And it says barons. So that has to mean that it's including all of the barons. Which, again, I don't know if he counts as a baron. We could be... oh, so many things. Hold on. Oh, wait, no, he does count as a baron. See, look. He has trouble reading the baron's writing. So... oh, no, I think that's him, though. Or... right? No, because this is Herbert's manor. Right? Like, it's Herbert's manor. These guys are just living in it. So he's a baron. So it would be +1 baron from Herbert. Right? I'm not crazy? So if we just do red, it'd be 1, 0, 4, 0. Do the pictures count too? I don't think... hold on. That guy didn't have an honorific in the tree. Yeah, he's just Simon. He didn't have, like, Baron. Although, technically, Herbert also doesn't have Baron. But she's not a queen either, so that doesn't give us anything. And then I don't think that's a queen or a lord or anything like that as well. I don't think there are any other pictures. These don't count because these could be whatever. Ugh. I'm going crazy. It could be hearings or herrings, but I'm gonna say it's herring. Yeah, but knowing Herbert. So, yeah, it is Baron Herbert. So there are 4 barons. So 1 queen in the room, which is her. There are 4 counts, but I don't know if we count the counts. There are no lords. There's 4 barons, because him, him, and him. And then there are no majors. So 1040 is the first one, which we already checked doesn't work. 1040. Yeah, 1040 doesn't work. 1404, by not including the majors at the end, but including the counts, also doesn't work. And then if we include all of them, it'd be 14040. Also doesn't count. Ugh. So what are we missing? What is the piece of this puzzle I'm not seeing? Different orders starting with who the hand is pointing to? Well, then I guess it'd be what? Counts, barons, queens, or yeah, maybe counts, barons, queens, but then it's like, or I guess, yeah, just start at the count. So what, do 4040? And then maybe try 1. Maybe they don't like the queen. 4040. Nope, okay. 40401. Is the side of the room west? I mean, that is technically the north side of the the safe is technically on the north side of the room, but also that can technically change orientation, I think. No, I don't think it can. Oh yeah, and the west font was in regards to the antechamber as well. So yeah, that's what that was about. Herrings? It's like the count isn't red. Unless it's like 0400 or something like that. Like, I'm gonna try it. Maybe it's crazy. 04000. Yeah, I figured not. Oh, we are so close. And I can't quite. The stars are coming out. I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. Oh my god, we are so close on this. What am I not getting? Does rooms always spawn in a specific orientation? That's what I'm thinking, because I think that one can spawn with like slightly different orientations based on which direction it goes or something. I don't know. I don't think the cardinal directions are gonna have anything to do with it either. What is the order of titles starting with where it's pointing? Like with this? Because like if it's the fact that it's pointing at the count. Yeah, if you count Baron, well, it's like count Baron Queen, but then there's another count here. So is it? But like, I mean, maybe it's what, count Baron Queen count. So let's do what, 4414. We could try that. It's worth giving it a shot. Yeah. Because there's 4 barons, 4 counts, and 1 queen. And if it goes, like, count, baron, queen, count. But then it'd be like, I mean, we could just keep going. Also skipping counts. Okay, so then baron, queen, baron, baron? So that'd be what? 4144 again? Oh, no. Let's try 4. Yeah, 4144. That's slightly different than last time. 4144. Yeah, because there's 4 barons. Because there's 4 barons, 1 queen. Maybe it's based. Hold on, let's try what 1121. Maybe it's based off of how many statues are of those guys. Nope, not that either. Try each title once, but in the order they are in the circle. What, like... What? Hold on. Try each title once. Like... So Baron, then Queen, and then... That's it, because there are no lords or majors in here. So what, did you think like 4100 then? We could try that. Got it? I'm so happy for you. Because I have been struggling. Because every number combination we've tried isn't exactly working. Like... Because, okay, like, here's what we got so far. There are 4 Count busts in here. There are 4 Baron busts, because there's... This guy's a Baron. This guy's a Baron. There's a second one of him. And then he's also a Baron. So there are 4 Baron busts. The 4 Count busts. There's the 1 bust of the Queen. And then there's no Lords and no Majors. So, like, that's what we're working with. And we've tried doing it in order of red. We've tried doing it in order of all of them. We've tried doing it without including the major, because the major is a red herring. But, like, nothing has worked so far. And my mom has been giving me other ideas, but all of it just also seems to not be working, and I don't know what to do. It's like, wait. Call me crazy. Hold on.
You're crazy.
Thank you. I need to look something up. Chat. Call me crazy, but can you read what this bust says? Because I've just realized something. What do you mean by read? Like, the words on the bottom of the bust there. J. Ariana. Exactly. Subval has it. Am I crazy for thinking that it doesn't say queen? Is that too great of a logical leap to make? That it's not a bust, like, this is technically the queen. but it isn't like, but like the name isn't actually Queen. Does Yenna equal Queen? Oh, I mean, I can look that up. Give me a second. That doesn't look like Queen. I'm gonna be honest. And I looked up J-Ari, like G-E, oh, it could be a, oh, I see. Oh, that would be insane. I did Google J-Ari, and it gave me the blueprints wiki, so I'm doing my best not to look at that. So I know that J-Ari doesn't mean Queen. Hold on. Now you've got me thinking about this as a cipher. But like that would be kind of, oh god. Hold on. J-Ari. Yenna. If this is N, E, E, U, and Q. What is that going to mean? Hold on. Let me just get rid of this real quick. Actually, hold on. Is there like a shift cipher decoder? Caesar cipher. We love Caesar ciphers. Okay, so if the plain text is Queen, okay, it doesn't look like we can, because I don't think this is a Caesar cipher because we have Y already, so we would need to get like, then these two aren't, yeah, E, like U, yeah, so I think this isn't a Caesar cipher. That would be nuts if it was, but I don't think it is. So back to what I was saying. Is it insane to think that maybe she isn't Queen? So maybe the queens are also 0? I'm going to try it with Queen 0 for a second. Just to maybe think if that's a possibility. So it would be, if we just do the reds, she could be a baroness. I don't think she's a baroness because none of the other barons have been shown with like crowns, if that makes sense. So I'm going to try it without the queen. So it'd be 0, 0, 0, 4, 0. It's worth a shot. Damn. Okay. I'm still at a loss on this then. Queen 0 did not work. I guess 1, 0, 4, 0 also didn't work. 1, 4, 0, 4 also didn't work. Is herrings of the major not 4 because there are 4 red ones? I can try that, like the red herrings. So it'd be what? We can do 1, 0, 4, 4. I mean, actually, at that rate, it'd probably be 1, 4, 0, 4, 4. Because it would include the count. Yeah, not that either. Oh, the stars are coming. My time grows short. And this is still stumping me. Like, are we digging too far into it with the herrings hearings thing? I'm like, we can't be, because otherwise the answer would have been obvious. Like, we've tried just using all of them. Like, there's no way we can do it without, like, unless it's literally, unless it's just 4. Like, if I just hit 4 and then enter, that'd be crazy. You open a safe and all that's inside is 1 coin. I know what's in the safe. What is in the safe is the meetings from the conference room. So there's a lot of notes I'm going to have to look at once I actually open this up. It's just a matter of figuring out how to open it. Why would there be... It's empty and Geraldo Rivera pops out? Lore, there might... Look, I'm a fiend for lore, so I'm willing to look at it. Al Capone moment. I'm glad Jerry at least got the reference. Someone got the reference at least. Okay. What am I missing? I mean, let's try it bottom up, maybe. That 04041. We try that. Hold on a minute. No, I think the safe code is gonna be 4 digits. Because in the conference room, it said that the safe code was 9804 or something like that. And I know that's wrong, but I think it's not lying about how many digits there are, if that makes sense. So there's only 4 digits. Let me just try 0401 or 0401 because there's no lords. Nope. Ugh, rage. God, what else could it be? What else could you be? Ugh. Like, if the majors are a red herring, what does that tell me? Like, I guess just don't include... Yeah, we've already tried not including major. It'd be like 1404. Which we've already tried that. I could try 040 or... No, like 4041, doing it backwards again. That also doesn't work. What's with the hand? Does the hand mean anything? Do the origami cranes mean anything? Does this car mean anything? Yeah. Okay. Think. Count, Baron, Queen. Count, Baron, Count, Baron, Baron. Does that help me at all? I don't know. Like, is the hand just pointing to the fact that there's a safe here? Because that was pretty obvious. I don't know why you need to point that out. You don't even discover it over there. Count. We got Count, whatever his name was. We got the Baron Herbert. Because there's 3 barons. I think those 3 barons with 4 statues. I'm pretty sure we just combine all of those into one number. Why are there so many count busts in this room? There's 4 of them. There's 1, 2, there's 3, there's 4. There's 4 count busts. I don't get that. Why do you like to count so much? Well, actually, you don't, because you didn't light his name up in red, so. And it feels like red is a more significant... The same pointing finger as the foyer. That pointing finger is in a lot of rooms. That pointing finger is also in one of the bedrooms. It's pointing, like, straight down. Flight of the Queen. Fall of the Lord. There are no lords in this room. Passing of the barons. And then herrings or hearings of the major. Never noticed that either. Yeah, because I think if I go back to... Where's OBS? Window capture. Back into here. Play the thing. Yeah, because on one end of the room, there are those 2 pointing fingers as well. but I don't know. I don't think that's relevant. I think that's just like a motif that's in the building a lot. Because there's, like I said, there's also like those same pointing hands that it's pointing down and it's in the bedroom. What is that? What is that woman's name? Who owns that bedroom? That was you. Baroness. It was the Baroness's bedroom that it was in. Now, I'm not saying that that's relevant, but I'm gonna include it. It's like what, 1-5? No, hold on. It'd be 1050. If we're like somehow saying that this hand is the Baroness, because then that would technically count, but I don't think it does. I've got like an hour in game, I think. Maybe 2. Okay, I'm... what am I missing? Brain melting? My brain is melting because I just don't get it. Like, there's something I'm just fundamentally missing about this puzzle. I have the pieces. All the pieces are there. I have the queens, the barons, the counts, the lords, the majors. I have all of their busts in my brain. I know how many of them are in this room. But why is it not coming together? Why are the numbers not numbering? You know? Trying to shove a square peg into a round hole. I think I got a round peg in a round hole. I'm just not figuring out. I'm not figuring out how to shove it in correctly. I think that's all. I'm missing something. I'm missing something. And I don't know if it's the red herrings. I don't know if that is in... Are there fish in this room? Herring's a fish, right? I ain't see no fish. Or is herring a bird? Do I include the birds with the major? Let's try it. I got nothing else to do. Open back up. I'm not done with you. So we got 1, 0 lords, 4 barons, and then I saw, what, 2 cranes in this room? 2 cranes. So what, 1, 4, let's try 1, 0, 4, 2. There's no reason not to try it. Didn't work. Because, like, there's 1 queen, 0 lords, 4 barons, and 2 cranes. The cranes could be the herrings for the major. Didn't work out that way, but I mean, it could have. I don't know. This is going to be such a, like, aha, once we get it. Do you try cranes with the queen? I guess I could try cranes with the queen. So that'd be 3, 0, 4, 0. I'm not sure why I'm not sure why the queens and the crane would be connected. Pointed out it said flight. Oh, I guess you got a point there. Want hint? I got like no time left. What am I missing something? Like, I have all the pieces, right? Like, I can't be missing anything substantial. Like, I don't know. Like, is it the red herring thing? I have the pieces, yeah. Like, it's all here. Why is it not just coming together? Yeah, like, it's the putting them... I'm sorry. It's the putting them together part I'm just not getting. And I don't know what it is. Like, what is it that I'm missing about putting these pieces together? Like, it's not like the queen isn't a queen. It's not like the barons aren't barons. It's not like there's a lord I'm not seeing. I don't think this is me counting incorrectly. I've counted these busts multiple times. That's the count. That's a baron. That's the queen. This is also a baron. Look at my grid puzzle? You mean with the paintings? Well, okay, it says dates. But, like, there's no date in here. Because it says, like, 8 dates, crack 8 saves. And this is a safe, sure. But there's no dates in this room. Like, the books aren't giving me a date. And the only other thing I've gotten so far in terms of the grid puzzle is the word gates. Are you sure? First grade. Okay. Is this first grade? Because, like, I don't get it. I'm not getting it. Because there's not a date on here. I had a little trouble reading the Baron's handwriting, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings. Is there something else I might be missing then? Like, is there something else that might be misspelled up there? There's fall. Think about autumn. Is it November? It is November. Sometimes dates can be words, right? Like fall. March is the 3rd. 0304? It's not that. I'm probably going to run out of time today. I can feel it. Like, there's March. That's pretty much all I can see in terms of, like, words leading to a date. Like, March of the Count. There's 4... No, there's no counts. No, there's 4 counts. Because that's a count. Yeah. There's no lords. Time is almost up. Either I figured it out or I figure it out later. Like, I'll find the office again eventually. Light of the... Like, March of the Count. Like, March is the only thing I can think of that's date related. In terms of the saves. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Lord William Espin, Baron Thomas Sinclair. Because some brain just, like, remembered this guy. Isaac Gates. So, like, I have the word Gates in my grid right now. I'm not sure if that's relevant. Like, Does the count have a number? No, the count doesn't have a number. It's just Count Isaac Gates, from what I can see, at least from that bust room. This might just... I might just have to do a comeback later for this. Oh, what? I thought I would have been out of time. I guess one more cycle before I'm fully out of time. March of the Count. There's 4 counts in the room. And, like, March is the 3rd month, right? January, February, March. March is the 3rd month, so it'd be 03. Unless it's 04, 03, because they do dates weird.
Oh no!
Don't feel too bad. This next part is stupid. Gotcha. But, like... How can you run out of time? I don't think I ever have. I mean, when it hits nighttime, you're not supposed to be able, you can't stay in here at night. So it's just, I've spent a lot, this entire 2-hour stream has been this day. Like, I have been here. Just like, yeah, like, I think, because I'm not allowed to be in here at night, I don't think it's, maybe it's like at 1 a.m. or something when it finally goes off, but like, yeah, at some point I will be kicked out of the house because it will be too late at night. Because you're not allowed to be in the mansion at night is part of the rules. Oof. Yeah, March of the Count is the only thing date related in this entire room. Because I mean, I could interpret a date from this that it's also November. Because it's like, you know. You start doing 0301, 0302. I don't have time for that. You're half right and you're super close in the second half. I know. I'm just I said that you have all that you need, but I actually now realize you're missing something. Excellent. Yeah, like it's, I mean, it's probably March. Like it's probably March related. But like this is gonna take way too long. That's still like 100 combinations that I gotta manually enter every time. And it's like just brute forcing the puzzle doesn't seem as fun as like actually figuring it out what it is. Just brute force, I refuse. But like, also I don't have time to brute force it. 8. Here's the words I have so far for the logic is dumb, just do it. I refuse. I will meet the game on its level. Gates. Why is it gates? Now, like now I'm thinking about this the painting thing. Because I'm missing the top 3 words. I have CO and SM. I'm not sure what those, but it's gates. Well, then when the safe opens, it will be like, oh, we get it now? Brute forcing it is how I get into a lot of places. That's valid. 8 dates crack 8 safes. But why is Gates up there? Like, Gates 8 dates crack 8 saves. It's usually just 19 or 20. Because that's based off like a year then, isn't it? Okay, hold on. So, red herring. So all of the red is wrong. So it's just March. March of the Counts, which is 03. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 count busts. That guy, that guy, that guy over there, and the big one. But it's not 0304, because we've tried 0304. It's not that. So, I mean, what else could it be? If all of the red names are herrings, unless, are barons lesser than counts? I don't know, maybe he considers themselves a count. Maybe he was like 0305. Because, I mean, he also has a big bust, so maybe he's just, like, trying to inflate his ego by saying he's on the same level as this guy. Maybe it's just that there's only one count. But I already did 0301, so it's not that one. Maybe it's 0300. Maybe I'm just really going crazy. Not that. Even if you brute force it, I don't think you'd understand why it is what it is. Exactly. And I want to know I want to figure it out. And like, if it is, maybe it's just I need more of the paintings because you're missing some key info. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, if I'm missing information, then I just won't do it yet. Like, as much as we worry that because of the randomness I won't be able to come back in here, I've gotten the office like 3 or 4 times at this point. I think I will be able to get back here eventually. And I'm willing to crack the safe when I know what the safe crack is. I've already tried 0305, so it's not that. I was like, maybe this guy's a count, but no, he doesn't count. He's not a count. So let's just see. Like, what is that, like 1 a.m.? 2 a.m.? Let's see if they kick me out. I'm surprised there's not like a bell, like some grandfather clock that chimes throughout the entire manor that tells me when I need to leave. A thug comes in and yeets you out. That's what I'm hoping will happen, honestly. No, time is gone, and I don't seem to have been kicked out. I'm not sure when they actually kick me out at night. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's still somehow like 2 in the morning. It's still like not quite night enough. Yeah, because you're hold on. I'm just gonna look one more time. You're the only count. Isaac Gates is the only count I see. Because that's Baron, the guy I'm looking at right now in game is Baron Edwin Sinclair. And then we have J.R.E. Yenna, which is the queen. We have the Major. Then we have Baron Thomas Sinclair, which is the other guy with the facial hair. And then we have this guy. Hold on, what is your name? Lord. Lord? Right, yeah, you're Lord William Espin, but we don't have a bust of you in this room. So you're not relevant. Yeah, because this is one of the barons. This is one of the barons. Although, again, all the barons are red herrings, apparently. We just care about the Count. Count Isaac Gates. Ugh. I'm gonna be so real. This entire stream has been a day of this game at this point, and that kind of sucks. But like, a lot of things were happening. We were doing a lot of waiting. I think I'm just gonna have to say I don't get this, and I'm gonna have to call it a day. Maybe I'll try to crank out a 20-minute day. But we'll just have to come back to that. And also, like, the fact that I don't have either of the dates correct. Like, it isn't the 20th and it isn't the 22nd. Play the lick. Alright, I'll play the lick. Where's my pick? It's on the beans. That's where the pick is. That is so out of tune, but I don't care to tune it right now. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Oh, messed up. That's pretty good. Hold on. Sick. Back in a sec, Keith. Good luck with the teeth. I believe in you. Alright. Well, we did what we could. We'll try again. We'll try again some other time, maybe when I get a little more information. I'm gonna try going up the east side of the building now. Like I've always ended up going up the west side for some reason. I'm gonna try going up the east side of the building. I'm gonna genuinely give it a shot. My allowance. Make a wish. Even fails give me knowledge. That's true. Like, now I know I always start in the east. I for some reason, like, just like, let me just show you real quick. Like, every single, like this one I kind of got far on the east side, but almost every single one of these, that one also got pretty far on the east side. That one did too, but then I looped over to the pool somehow. Like, I never really get that far on the east side with a lot of these. Like, it's mostly the west that I end up going up on. All right, let's see if we get a cool room. Hovel, tool shed, trading post. I'm going to go with the tool shed. Because I never really go with the tool shed. Ooh, magnifying glass. That's big. And how can I grab you? There we go. Metal detector. Both of those are pretty wicked. Is there anything else in the tool shed? Never really come in here. Doesn't look like it. All right, sick. Because maybe there are some, like, high-level east rooms that I've just never seen. Because I'm always up on the west side. So let's just, like, hard focus on the east real quick. What do we got? The foundation is still there? I guess you still have things to magnify, because eventually you are bound to run out of things, and, when you get that item, you cry. Oh no, dude, I have never actually used the magnifying glass. Like, I've gotten the I have been really bad luck on the magnifying glass, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna do the bedroom, because that'll give me basically a refresh on steps, which is nice. And also pushes me to... I didn't realize the foundation stayed. Does not reset each day. I thought it would reset, like, after one day, but... Also, yeah, here's the bedroom hand I was talking about. We finally read the scribbled out passcode into the... Yeah, there's... Yeah, if I find the mailroom again, I'll finally be able to do that. That'll be nice. Well, kind of curved me this way. I'm gonna take the Nook, because I think having a key is better than having money at the current moment. Joe and I just figured out a safe, and I actually screamed. Incredible. That's the beauty of this game, really. Corridor... Let's do corridor. Or spare bedroom. We'll save the corridor for when we get higher up. Missed an item? I don't think I did. The metal detector... Oh, I did. Thank you. Oh, great. We could do funeral parlor, because I don't have enough for the courtyard. And the funeral parlor also takes us north. We'll just ignore this for now until we get a couple more red rooms. Let's see what this is. The box that claims to be black has the gems. This box is the blue box. This box is the black box. Okay, so it is this box. Because logic, this one is lying, this one is lying, so this one has to be telling the truth, and that means that the box that claims to be the black box has the gems, which is this one. I'm surprised you made this room a red room. I did it because I'm crazy. Well, I did it for two reasons. One, because I decided that, like, I trust myself enough to be able to take the higher risk, higher reward for the funeral parlor, but also because I wanted to see if it did anything new, and it did, because it gave me this. I don't see anything really noteworthy with the magnifying glass, though, so. Because this is something that you only see if you have the funeral parlor, so that's why I did that. I'm going to write down the fact that he died in 1993, though. Hold on. Didn't know you find... Well, yeah, because why would you take the funeral parlor? It's the objectively worst upgrade, but I took it because I'm crazy. Herbert S. Sinclair. Baron of Mount Holly, 1920 to 1993. Might as well write that down. And then, yeah, of course we have... I'll screenshot that too. Why not? Gonna wait on the gems again? Yeah, because right now it only gave me one gem, because there's only one red room. So I'm gonna wait on at least one more red room before I do that. Like, oh, I didn't mean to select the chapel, but here we are, I guess. Oh, God, my money. God, my money. I can't believe it took me so long to realize that these guys had if I had realized these guys had numbers on them, because I've been to the chapel so many times before I've been to the tomb. If I had looked up at these and actually looked at them and written down the fact that they were numbered, I could have so easily been able to do the tomb. The den. Never disrespect the den again. If I can get a three-way fork with the fork facing up in the next room, that's gonna be huge. I can get the billiard room, which we haven't done in a while, and that would also let me access the back. I'm gonna do the billiard room. This is a little crazy, because now I can do this. What do you mean what do you mean I only had to do it once? What do you mean that was a permanent thing? You didn't tell me that. The game... What? Are you telling me that there's stuff in here? No, okay. Oh. Nope. What are you yelling at me? Oh, there's a key on the floor. Interesting. Welcome back, Jerry. I just discovered that the thing with the foundation only needs to be done once. So I didn't need to do this, but here we are. Anyway, billiard time. 16. Okay, so 15 minus 13 is 2, times 3 is 6. I didn't mean to hit 13. 6, 16, 6. Okay, so then we have 18 minus 12 is 6, times 2 is 12, divided by 6 is 2. Okay, now we have 10 minus 4 minus 2. So 10 minus 4 is 6, minus 2 is 4, and then the multiplication and division will cancel out, so it's just 4. Ooh, the silver key. Excellent. That's pretty useful. Well, back to the chapel we go. What do we got? What do we got? West Wing Hall? That's... Yep, we'll take that. Does this note say anything I need to think about? Is there something on here like I'm not seeing? Because like I so rarely have the magnifying glass. Clara Espin. That is the lady of the house. And the west wing will be closed until further notice from floor plans associated with this wing not been removed from pool. We ask staff members to refrain from drafting them during the okay. Yeah, I don't think the magnifying glass is going to give me anything on this. It's worth looking. All right, so we just need to go up and then right a bunch. Well, Pope. Guys, we're back on the West Wing. How did this keep happening? I mean, I'll take the workshop because I so rarely go there, and it lets me, like... I was like, oh, I'll summon Goober, but then there's like 10 minutes left to stream. Yeah, we wouldn't get much out of the Goober, sadly. Oh. The broken lever. And then here's the sheet music again with the... So, the reason my hesitation when I saw the letter D, yeah, it's a different letter, because last time it was a T. Fill in the blanks with the words and make it silly? Oh boy. Is it related to the picture? I don't think it is. It is. Wait a second. Oh, maybe it is a clue for that. Interesting. Well, that doesn't make it useful, but it makes it like good to know what it does. Can I combine the magnifying glass and the metal detector? I can. Hold on. What do you do? The burning glass. Let's do it. All right, what does this do? Can light candles and ignite fuses. That's wicked. Can I combine the broken lever with the coupon book? No, dang, rats. Maybe I could combine the lever with something else later, but I didn't think to try that. So, here we are. Okay, let's go right. Well, I can't go right now, can I? I guess corridor? That's really the only option I have unless I want to redraw. I'd rather not redraw unless I, like, have to. Because that could be worrisome. Gymnasium could be bad, but pantry just gives us money. I'd rather just risk the not having the extra door. Although I needed red rooms. Why did I do this? Oh, well, whatever. Oh, come on. Courtyard it is. But now I gotta be careful, because I don't have any more jet. I don't have a sledgehammer. Beans. I don't have a shovel. Oh, this was the worst idea. Alright, let's go down. Hope I don't need a key. What did I just say? Give me the silver key. Well, I'm not doing that. Tell you that much. So we'll do the conference room. Yeah, we already have that. That was like pilot and plot. We already did this one. I don't think there's anything in here. There's an apple. This just gives me the tutorial on spreading. And I don't think there's anything else in here, so yeah. Another court. Oh, come on. Do I redraw? Do I redraw? I'm gonna redraw. Hallway, thank you. And before I go in the hallway, I'm gonna double back because I'm not gonna. Hold on, yeah, I'm just gonna real quick just zoom my way through. Courtyard again, yeah. I mean, there's like 8 courtyards because I still have the blessing for today. I'm gonna real quick just zoom my way through. I'm gonna hit this door. If it's a red room, that would be convenient. Dark room, perfect. Just have that zap out real quick. Now we're gonna go back to the funeral parlor because we can get 3 gems out of it. Ah, my money! Okay, so it's the blue box. Because we already determined. Just for those that weren't paying attention. The blue box says that this is the black box, so that one's lying. I wish you the best of luck. It's 3 a.m. for me now and I gotta sleep. I'm probably gonna be ending stream in like by the end of this day. But if you gotta go to bed, I won't stop you. So, yep, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by, Mar. I appreciate it. Have a good sleep. So, the reason that it's the blue box is because this box says the box that claims to be the black box has the gems. This box claims to be the black box. And both of these are lying, so it's in here. Yeah. Alright, now we head up, left, up, right, down. Okay. God, me money! Yep, up, left. Okay. So then we go right, left, grab the key while we're here. Now we're going to try and go... I have 1 reroll dice. No, I don't have a reroll dice. Ooh, crap. Although I have gems. I have 3 gems, so I can hope for a good one to lead me into the foundation. And if not, I have a couple of options. Fingers crossed! Ooh, baby. Ooh, actually, the library would get us in there for free. We're doing that. What we don't see in the chapel is a cherub that sneaks up on you and yoinks a coin from your pocket. I never trusted a cherub. Okay, so we already did this one. No, we already did this one, and Swimbird. Let's do the history of Oradina. So, library. Check out history of Oradina. Swimbird best book. Swimbird was great. It told your kids to give up on your dreams. Now, hello, Foundation. You and I have some unfinished business. Where do you go? Ooh. Is it perspective or is that door massive? No, it was perspective. Okay. Hello. Upgrade disc. Epic. Gotta find myself a computer. Match. No, this was fire and fur. I think it's the same room. Because I think we already had this room selected, right? Let me check. Because this is, let's say A is the left side and numbers on the bottom, so like letters and numbers. So this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. It's like D4. Yeah, we already have D4. We're good. Okay. Anything else in here? No? Okay. Well, I don't have a key card, so I can't do that. But what are you? I got a key. Shit. I don't have a key card. I mean, I don't need to call the elevator because it's here. Okay, so there's... All right, hold on. Foundation. Basement. Door. Locked. With special key. And also... key card locked elevator button. All right, now we know. Not much else we can do here, so let's head back up. I'm guessing, given the fact that the Foundation is a permanent spot in the map, what I'm guessing is going to happen is once I unlock that door, it'll be like there's a secret tunnel, like that tunnel outside. I'll be able to access the Foundation from there if I also get a key card somehow. Well, I'm just going to dead end this with the walk-in closet. What do we got? 2 gems and 2 dice. Thank you, Clara. You are... Swan? Maybe the swan is important in some way? I hope not. What is the coupon book? The coupon book gives me discounted prices at the commissary. Let's do the dining room so we can try to get some more rooms as also, maybe E tier when we get the chance. Okay, let's keep going north. Ooh, okay. Well, locksmith could be fun. I've never been to the locksmith, but I don't think it's going to have anything important. Storeroom? I do kind of need the key, actually. I'm going to go with the storeroom. And then I'll just loop around to the right, or I can go back up to the hallway over there. East Wing Hall. Almost never get this. I probably should take the utility closet, though. Or, no, I'm going to go with terrace. Because we have so many courtyards still. So I'm going to go with terrace and then go back up to the hallway. Is there anything on the terrace I'm missing? Oh, banana. Epic. This lovely view, including of the statue. Nice. Boat, for some reason. Lovely little terrace. You just dead end yourself? Yes. Crazy, but I can just loop back around to the hallway and then continue up from here. Because now that green rooms don't cost gems, and we are currently... You know what? Actually, while we're here, let's go check the book to see what room I've spent the longest in. Most time spent in the office and the entrance hall. Let's go! Still haven't taken the secret passage. Made it to 4th grade. Epic. Okay. Not the foundation. We're going to go up the hallway and then take this door. And if there's a courtyard, that'll be really, really nice. What is wrong with you? This is the worst. I have 2 dice. I'm re-rolling. Come on. What is this? No, I'm re-rolling again. No, I shouldn't re-roll. Nah, I don't care. Re-roll. Give me a courtyard. This... No, oh, I shouldn't have re-rolled. Wow. Wow. I guess I shouldn't have done... Wait, the study, though! It's been so long. Hold on. Okay, you know what? This is fine. We gotta end soon anyways, but it's been so long since I've been to the study. Yeah, so that's just a blank spot. There's not like an X there, so we're good on that. This. I still don't get this. But, if what I've learned about the safes and the dates and all that... Oh, good, a key card. 1, 2, 3. We could go back to the foundation. We've already done all that. The pair of each. We already... By Thursday. Oh. Okay. Is there anything, like, date related in this room? We already have these paintings, so we don't need those. RNG really is a nasty game. It really... Blank photos, interesting. Is there anything date related in here? I don't think so. Because there's, yeah, 44 letters in the message, which we already have most of them, but it's not really helping me out with this. Please show the note again. This one? I'll take screenshots. But yeah, this is just talking about how there's a pair of pictures in every room. Like, this is just telling us about the painting thing again. So, that's not too... I mean, it does mention Thursday. But, like, we have the problem of I don't know what date it is, let alone the day. I was looking for date clues. Yeah. Like, the best we got is Thursday. And then all of this stuff. But yeah, I don't see any other, like, date signifiers in here. And, like, this doesn't really... Maybe the chessboard is a clue? Well, I mean, the chessboard only has the queen so far. Which is just where the queen should be, on d8. So, like... And we've been getting chess pieces... Like, we can't pick... Like, I swear, if we're supposed to pick these up, that'd be crazy. But, like, there's nothing I can really think of with the chess pieces right now, because I only have the one. And I don't know how else the chess pieces correlate with, like, the rooms, you know? Like the Nook. The Nook has a rook in it, but I don't know what that means. December 8th? I mean, I can try it. It'll be 12:08. What? Okay. We'll take that. And it has red letter 2. December 8th. So, M. Be prepared for our plans to be set in motion in a month or two. It's all lining up, and all of our hard work is about to come to fruition. I have just learned that several members of the museum's guard are sympathetic to our cause. We suspect 2 more to be pure opportunists whose loyalty extends only to their coin purse. Your uncle has already agreed to let us use Mount Holly's flexible floor plan for a trial run, assuming the red print we have secured of the museum's closed exhibit is in fact accurate and up to date. We should begin the trials without delay once you arrive. If you can, within the next 2 months, fabricate some fiction that might alleviate us of the presence of the servant staff. Until we meet on the shore of White Sands, Caleb. Oh! It appears we have a new exhibit. The closed exhibit. We'll add that to the drafting pool. Interesting. I'm gonna be so real. I would not have even thought of that. I think this game is a lot simpler than it seems. Like, the game is surrounded in complexity, but when you get down to it, the actual puzzles aren't that complicated. If that makes any sense. I took a picture of the other safes inside. I might as well do that one too. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, I have a key card, so I mean, I don't think it's going to do anything. We are real quick going to go back to the Foundation. We just think too much, yeah. Like, I think the game gives off the veneer of, like, an increased level of difficulty, but there's just, like, something, like, I don't think it's as complicated as we make it out to be. Like, as soon as I figure out what that office, like, safe puzzle is, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, that was easy and obvious. But it's a matter of, like, until we figure that out. Okay, yeah, so that just calls the elevator down if I were to be able to open the basement door, which I don't have a key, so. We'll have to remember that. Yeah. I mean, I've written down a lot of the, like, thought process for the office puzzle, so hopefully if we encounter it again, I will remember it. Oh, man, that does... I mean, like, that has already set in motion the fact that, like, the dates aren't going to be obvious. Like, there aren't going to just be a date written somewhere, right? Oh, God, I have an upgrade disc. Oh, there's no computers! There's no computers in this building, and I have... Wait! Oh, I don't have time, but, like, there's a door down here. But it's getting, like, 1, 2, 3, 4... Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's gonna take me like 15 steps to get there, and I only have like 6. Ah! Tragedy. Ah, well. Ah, I also keep running the wrong way, but whatever. I didn't have the steps to do it anyways. Absolutely tragic. God, wasted an upgrade disc, though. Is food eaten the moment you pick it up? Yeah, it is. If only I had managed to get far enough to activate the dining room, I would have been able to use that, but... Ugh. So sad. Well, that is, unfortunately, where we must call it today. I am so glad I decided to do today's stream with this. Because that is... That was a lot. That was super worth it. Because now we have a new red room as well, the closed exhibit. Ugh. But yeah, I think we'll call it for today. Yeah. But yeah, this, I think I'm gonna probably do a bunch of, like, I'm probably gonna do Blueprint Sundays for a bit. Whenever I can do them on Sundays. Because Sunday is an iffy day, maybe, for a stream. It depends on if, like, other people have plans for me and things like that. But, yeah. So, we'll call it here for today. Thank you all very, very much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Subval. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Marbot. Anybody else happen to be lurking? I greatly appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much. I will be streaming Monday with some more Haiku the Robot. Feel free to stop by and check me out then. Otherwise, have a good day, have a good night. Hope you're doing well, and if not, hope to get better for you soon. Yeah, stop, Mom, do not, like, I appreciate it, but you don't need to call out the lurkers. Because, like, there's a reason that they're just lurking. You know? Like, sometimes lurkers like lurking and they don't like being called out. So I appreciate it, but you don't need to do that. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see y'all next time. All right, bye-bye.